Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kovray, a couple that loves to play board games.
And I'm wearing a fun, cozy sweater.
But he's also very warm right now.
No, it's the fall.
Yeah, but still.
It was very cold.
I'm warm and I'm only in this sweater. You have a layer underneath.
We're here with Trick-Taking Awards.
Trick-Taking Awards.
Every time we do a themed month, we like to end it off with an award video where we grant a variety of awards to a variety of games.
Yes.
And a top 10 video. Is a top 10 video going to be included in this video?
No, it's a separate video.
That will be coming soon.
And you can find it probably in the link down below.
In the future.
When it's released.
Now, how did we decide who gets which award?
What do you mean? We have a list of games that we've covered over the month, and we have a list of awards that we like to give out, and each of us have given an award to a game. The trick, though, is that one game cannot win multiple awards from, like, just me. I can't give one game the best at this and the best at this. I can't.
Is there one game that's the best at everything?
I don't think so. I think it's often the case that, like, most games don't work like that, but
they're good at certain things, not everything.
I mean,
but when a game is good at everything, it ends up on our top 10 list.
Exactly.
Which you can check out in the comments below in the future. But with all that said, we're not going to get too much into these games because we have done that already over 3 hours worth of tier ranking. So if you've not checked those videos out, or if you're curious about these games and want to learn about more of them in depth, check out those videos down below.
Yeah.
But with that said, let's jump into the awards.
Let's do it.
What is the first award, Tyler?
The first award is called the Backstabber Award. And you guessed it, folks. It's what is the meanest game?
And the meanest game for both of us was quite apparent.
Yes. We decided quite easily on this one, I think. And it is Anaphylaxis. What do you mean it's in a small box? Yeah.
What do you mean? It's mean.
Small box full of mean.
Mean.
But it is also a really fun game.
All you're trying to do is just sting each other.
Exactly. Eliminate each other by giving each other wasps.
Anaphylaxis.
Exactly.
Congratulations, Anaphylaxis, for being mean.
There you go.
The next award we have is the Brainburner Award. This is the game that will not only tickle your brain, but burn it on a fire. So you wake up fatigued.
Fatigued. Well, let's hope you don't wake up fatigued. We don't want to scare you away from these games, but they do take a little bit more mental energy as you go through playing the game.
What is yours, Tyler?
Mine is a game called No Loose Ends. And why is it brain burny, you might ask? Particularly with the bidding that is going on and the difference that the bidding happens. So I might play 5 bids, Ilya might play 2, but that means that we're playing the number of tricks equal to the number of cards I basically have in my hand, and that can kind of get tricky sometimes when you're on the other side of that trying to pay attention to what's going on while also trying to complete your bids, cover those loose ends because you don't want any at the end of the game, and then as time progresses and you get less and less cards in your hand, it becomes more and more apparent whether or not you've messed up, completely goofed, or if you are able to salvage and save yourself from what you just put yourself through.
I completely goofed.
Yeah, I often goof. But it's still, that's a good indication of it burning my brain. And that's why No Loose Ends wins the Brainburner Award for me.
Now, the game that wins the Brain Award...
It's already burning his brain,
It's already
folks.
burning my brain just thinking about it. Because it is Nokosu Dice.
This one, right here.
Now this game burns my brain because not only are you trick-taking with cards, but also with dice. And some of those dice are open information. Actually all of them are.
Yes.
So you get to see a little bit of a glimpse of everybody's hand. You can pull out some of their tricks based on what you see. And you not only have to account for what all the dice that everybody else has, but your own dice because they indicate the cards that you have and the bid of the amount of tricks that you're trying to win.
Don't forget about the trump that's going on with Nokosu Dice.
Exactly. The one die left over. It's never a brain moment of peace. It is brain burn the entire time, but it is a dang good one.
There you go. Brain burner.
Brainburner Award.
Well, the next category we have is the Unicorn. And this is the game that we thought was the most unique, the standout, I guess, of all of the trick-taking games that we've played over this month. you want to go first?
Sure. Mine is Schadenfreude.
Boom.
Now, this game is unique because it takes a concept of being happy at someone else's misfortune.
Yes.
It makes it into a game. And in the game, it is done so effortlessly and so cleverly where you're essentially just trying to be not first. But you're trying not to be last. You want to be second.
You want to be second.
Because the first person will fail and then you'll succeed. And the game really navigates that in such a clever way that it is my unicorn.
There you go.
Congratulations, Schadenfreude.
My unicorn is a game called Tatsu. This is a 2 or 4. I think you can play it at 3. No.
You can play it at 3.
You can play it at 3. 2 to 4 player game, but the trick with this game is there's 2 different colored cards, and your team is playing one color while the other team is playing the other color. However, all cards are dealt out to all of the players, meaning that on your turn you get to choose who plays your card, including yourself. It just goes into their zone. And I think that's like a very unique thing that I haven't seen amongst any of the other trick-taking games that we've played or talked about this month, that puts a bit of a spin on trick-taking, but also makes it surprisingly strategic, even though you would be surprised at all the randomness that could possibly occur in this game.
Surprise.
And that's Tatsu, my unicorn.
The unicorn. Next up, we have the Encore Award. Again.
I was just about to grab it for you.
Again.
I'll grab it for you, fine. This one.
Mine is Inside Job. I want to play it again and again and again. It is one of those games. You play it once, and you just can never play it once. You have to play it again, and all of a sudden it's 2 a.m., and it's way past my bedtime, and I'm grumpy. But I'm also satisfied because we played it again and again.
I'm not. I'm just grumpy. Nothing against the game, but the fact that I'm up at 2 a.m.
That's Inside Job. It changes every single time, and it's a ton of fun.
My Encore Award goes to a game called Fives. Yes, it is a fairly simple trick-taking game, but it's got a little twist with being able to play the cards face down as a 5 magenta. And I think that adds just enough of a twist to the classic trick-taking game that most of us are used to, and applies it to this fun game where you're trying to win tricks that add up to 25. And yes, that is the other trick to this game. It's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it, and I just want to keep coming back to it because there's so many different ways that you can go for it. And it's quick to play.
Do you play it 5 times in a row?
5 times 5 times 5 times 5.
That's a lot of 5s.
There we go. 5s. And the last award in this section is the Warm Fuzzies Award. This is a game that just makes you feel warm inside and happy to be playing.
In the tummy?
In the tummy.
Why? What's yours?
Mine is spot on with that description because mine is a game called Hot Pot-holic.
I love Hot Pot.
And that's right. It's about winning tricks so you can fill your plates up and eat them. It's a set collecting game that is also trick-taking, and it is a blast because it's about food, and who doesn't love a warm little hot pot, especially during the fall.
I hope you get all the perfect eats in this game.
Yummy, yummy. Hot Pot-holic.
Now the game that wins Warm Fuzzies for me is For Northwood.
For Northwood.
Because you're a cute little animal trying to go to different fiefs and convince all the other animals to join your cause in unity. All you want is kindness and friendship. And you're doing that through trick-taking. And you're just smiling the entire time.
No tricks
Will your
here.
tricks always make sense? Will they always add up to the right number? Sometimes. And then you'll ask the allies to help you, the supporters to help you and do various cool things. But sometimes they won't. And that's okay, because it's the journey that mattered along the way.
And the power of friendship is pretty fun.
And it's so cute.
There you go. For Northwood.
The Warm Fuzzies Award. Now we have the best of the bests.
The best of the bests.
This is the best categories.
So they're best at, well, let's just do an example. Best at 2-player.
Which game, or one, wins this for us?
Well, it's the same for both of us.
It is.
We picked The Fox in the Forest duet.
Because we like cooperating together and clearing the forests of all the gems through strategy and cunning wisdom.
It's fast enough that even if you fail, you can get back up on it and try again. And I think being able to do that as a team, as a 2-player game, is fantastic.
And my dream is to play this game in a forest.
Maybe we will one day.
I hope so.
That's our winner. Ox in the Forest Duet. Best 2-player.
The next category we have is the opposite of that one.
The opposite of that
Best
one.
at a higher player count instead of 2-player. What do we got, Tyler?
I think mine is a recency biasy thing, but I also really liked it. At 6, which is Bottle Imp.
2 bottles.
2 bottles. Yeah, so this one, it has a, what am I looking, what's the word?
Variant.
Variant for 6 players where you're playing with 2 bottles, and that adds enough of a twist to make the game feel a bit different and add like a pay attention type situation to it, but it also keeps true to what the game is at its core, and I really enjoy that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ton of fun.
Bottle Imp.
My best for higher player count game is Stick'em.
Stick'em, right here.
Now, in Stick'em, you choose a paint color, and you don't want that paint color in your tricks. So you have to give other players their paint color, and that's fun. And with 6 players, it's buckets of fun because you're just sticking them.
Stick 'em.
That's all I got to say. It's great. It's fun. Would play it any day at any player count.
There you go.
But especially a higher one. Because that's what we're winning the award
That's
for.
what the award is.
That's
Come
what
on.
it's for. Come on.
Next up, we have a category that I think is the same as one we've already given away,
No.
but we're going to do it anyways, because it's the best replayability.
What award is it similar to?
The Encore Award, where you want to play it again, and again.
Well, here's the deal.
All right.
Encore is you want to play it again.
In one evening.
Potentially.
No, in one evening. This is how we're deciding.
But replayability is the game wants you to play it again.
Play me again. Play
Exactly.
me again.
The game that wins the award for me is 5.
Oh, okay.
Which won Tyler's Encore Award. Because I just want to play it again.
And it's replayable.
It is very replayable. The strategy changes. The cards are dealt out differently.
That is true.
You're using your 5s in different perspectives. It feels like a timeless classic. That's why 5s wins my Replayability Best Award.
That's fair. That is fair. My best replayability game goes to this one called Gummy Trick.
It's not the one that I gave Encore to?
Sorry, no. But Gummy Trick is this cute little candy game with a lot of randomness because, well, not a lot of randomness. There's some randomness
Only
involved.
3 randomness.
There's 3 cards in that you'll get face down that you can optionally choose to play instead of a card in your hand. And that adds like a chaotic element, but surprisingly adds a bit of strategy to it. So you can time your cards to win a lot of points, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And I think that becomes really interesting in this game. I do want to play it over and over again. And that's why it wins the best replayability for me.
I really like Gummy Trick.
Also, quick, because I appreciate a quick card game that you can just get right back onto and play again.
That's true.
Gummy Trick.
Now, speaking of quick card games, the next award is for Best Filler, which is a quick game you can play casually and maybe play a ton of it, or just as you're waiting for the meal to come, or the 10 minutes that your microwave is running. Or the oven.
What is your game? Tell us.
My game is Claim.
There you go.
It's a 2-player game where there's 2 phases where you draft a bunch of cards and then you use those cards to trick take and win and score the most points. Both phases done in trick taking. Brilliant. And there's many different factions between the base Claim. There's also Claim 2. There's also Claim Anniversary Edition. There's a lot of Claim and it's a lot of fun.
So to just toss them into one box and play them.
Filler.
Yeah. My filler game also has 2 phases, and it is this game called Prey. It's a 3 to 4 player game though, so you'll need a little bit more numbers when you want to play this one. But the interesting thing about this game is the cards are
They fall down.
Yeah, reversed. As in, there's one number on one side, and then you flip them over, do a 180, and there's another number on the other side. So you're going to be playing a Prey session and a Predator session. I almost forgot the word.
Predator and Prey.
Because it's not called Predator and Prey. But
maybe it should be.
The fun thing about this game is you are going to roll dice and then you're going to try and get one of those bids through playing out your cards. It's got a bit of strategy to it, but it's also fairly light, fairly quick, and that's why it's a best filler.
Play it while waiting for a train.
Best filler.
Next we have the best game for newcomers. What do you got?
I have this game called Trickerous. And I'm not gonna say it wasn't designed with the intention of newcomers, but it definitely was in mind when they were designing this game. But I also agree with that statement. I think that this is a great game to introduce to newcomers. It's got a great theme to it where you're trying not to get too close to the sun because Icarus does that. And you want to be in second. So that's always an interesting aspect of the game. It also is pretty straightforward when it does come to the actual trick taking, except for the fact that it can be reversed from the sun and all the way to the moon side of things. And yeah, for that reason, it wins best for newcomers for me.
Don't fly too close to the sun.
Rigorous.
I thought you said cucumbers instead of newcomers.
Oh.
Best for cucumbers.
Best for cucumbers.
My best for cucumbers game is fishing.
This one right here.
Sea cucumbers.
Sea cucumber. Exactly. Exactly.
Now, the reason fishing is the best game for newcomers is you can really play any cards and you're in contention for winning the game. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Maybe not quite. Maybe we're still testing the theories.
To test the theory.
We're testing the theories. But this game's really fun because if you lose tricks, you'll actually gain better cards, which means you'll win later tricks down the road. And your whole strategy is to balance winning and losing tricks. So you score the most points by winning the game by catching the most fish, which are tricks.
There you go.
It introduces a lot of base concepts, but it's also really fun and shows you what a trick-taking game could be. Which is why it is the best game for newcomers / cucumbers.
Boom. Fishing. Next award we have is Best for Teams.
Games you'll be playing in teams against other teams to see who is the best team.
Is that what that means?
Exactly.
Wow.
My game is Spades, which you can play with a standard deck of cards, like the River and Stone card.
Boom.
Now, Spades is a fantastic team game because you can really get in sync. You can really be on the same wavelength as your partner. You can see, hey, maybe we'll throw our bid and let them bag, or maybe we'll set them up, and take all their tricks.
Aha!
It's a lot of fun, and you develop a nice sense of community around the game. Spades is fantastic. You should play it if you have not.
Ooh, I think he likes it.
I do. What is yours, Tyler?
My best for teams is this game called Yokai Septet. It is a trick-taking game where you're trying to win sevens. And you don't want to win too many. You don't want to win too many tricks, but you do want to win sevens when you are able to do that. Because the sevens are what is going to get you a lot of points. The interesting thing about this game is there are varying suits from varying different numbers, meaning that the 7 might be the highest in the suit, or the 7 might be the lowest in the suit. And it's your job kind of to figure out with your teammate what is going on and how you're going to capture those sevens and how you're going to score appropriately so you can crush the other team.
Crush him. Wait, no, because you usually crush me and that's not very fun.
Maybe we should be on a team.
We are a team. Kovray.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my best team game. It's called Yokai Septet.
Next we have the best production. Which is the best production quality of the game, the components, the feel, the textures.
Okay, I'm maybe cheating a little bit here because of what this game is and what is coming out for this game, but I picked Sail.
Well, you can't cheat based on what's coming out for it.
I can.
You gotta do what it is.
Fine. This box actually does have quite a bit of production into it. I really actually do love the board that you end up playing out and the ship, and then the cards are pretty high quality as well. But just to add it, I will throw in that there is a legacy version coming out that makes this game even better and bigger. And it's
How do you know you haven't played it?
Well, I don't know, but I'm guessing because of what I've read and what I see. Yeah. Sail. Best production.
Best production. My best production is Lauder Fodder.
It's right here.
Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. Someone taught me the acronym and I like it.
Lotro Fotro?
No, it's Lauder Fodder.
Oh, okay.
Yours is Lotro Fotro?
Lotro Fotro.
Lauder Fodder is the acronym that somebody in our comments taught me last time, and I like it a lot.
I think that's good.
I feel like a lot of people will not like it. So I apologize to those people. But the production value in this game is outstanding. From the nice little tokens, to the sleeved cards, to the little boxes that open up and you see all the mysteries inside. From the art that spans across the different cards and immerses you into the game. It's a fantastic... And look how shiny it all is.
It is. The box alone is very high
And
production.
it's elongated.
It is elongated.
Everybody likes an elongated box. I have received reports that it does not come with sleeves. In fact, Tyler sleeved our copy behind my back.
I made it higher production.
So I have been spreading misinformation left, right, and center. So if your copy does not come with sleeves, I am so sorry. Tyler will get you a copy with sleeves.
No, I will not. I will not. Sorry.
He'll sneak in like Santa in the middle of the night and sleeve your games.
Jeez. We are going to leave this one here because our next category is Best Co-op, and I'm giving it to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, trick-taking.
You just took out the suspense.
What do you mean? No, I didn't. Here it is, right now. Aren't you excited? We're talking about the best co-op card game, trick-taking game out there. This one, right here, in my opinion. It's a lot of fun. It's got a fun campaign. You can go along with it, and you can keep on playing. The games go by pretty quickly. You can stop wherever you want, and then you can continue on later. And because of that, the theme also shines. Because who doesn't like The Lord of the Rings?
Meh.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my favorite co-op game. What is yours?
My best co-op game is The Crew, The Quest to Planet 9.
This one.
To Planet 9? For Planet 9.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to find it. Where is it? Now, this game is a campaign as well, where you'll be playing various scenarios, trying to take tricks, working together with your friends. Because that's what you do in cooperative games. And that is why this one wins the best cooperative game. Now, what I like about this game is the ability to give clues without talking.
Right.
Because you can say if your card is the highest of the suit, the lowest of the suit, or the only of the suit that you have in your hand. And that can give you a lot of information and help you succeed in your cooperative adventure. Better yet, there's a fantastic story you can follow along to discover the mystery of Planet 9 and what it holds.
Yeah. Search for it in this game.
The Crew. Next we have Best Artwork.
Best artwork.
This was really
this
difficult.
One was very hard for me.
I had a short list of 7 games.
I actually think I left this one for last to see what other awards. I'm not saying that this one doesn't deserve it because I think the artwork is fantastic, but
I just think art is so subjective and it's so hard to compare art to other art because a lot of the art is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Different in its own ways.
But the game that sneaked in the win by a hair for me is Vivo by the lovely Saibepu. Now, what won me over specifically is that these are musical dogs. I love dogs, I love music, and I love when it's cute.
Boom.
Boom.
Vivo. Best artwork from Ilya.
Best artwork from Ilya. Now, how about your best artwork?
My best artwork is also dog adjacent. It is called Lone Wolves.
Oh!
Yeah. So you can just see by looking at the cover that this art is very cool. The wolves inside that make up the deck are also pretty fantastic. And I just think all of the components really work well with each other, while also highlighting all of the art, but not overpowering it with its gameplay.
It really fits what you're doing in the game. I also
it does
find.
Exactly, and
it does a good job.
I think that's what got the edge that for me is like it really like integrated well with the game as well, and that's why I think Lone Wolves is the best artwork.
2 awards left to go. Now this one is the best theme. Not only does it have the best theme overall, but it integrates that theme extremely well into the game to make you feel like you're immersed and part of the story.
Yes, exactly.
Now, what is your game, Tyler?
Mine is this game called... it's a quantum trick-taking game called Cat in the Box. And that's right, it's about a cat in a box. But is it actually in the box? Or is it actually a cat? You never know, because Schrodinger's box asks if there isn't a cat in there, does the cat actually exist?
I thought if it's alive or dead.
I can't remember the exact way to think about it, but if you can't see the cat, does the cat actually exist within the box?
I think before you see anything, it can be anything.
It can be anything, yeah. Anyways, the point of this is that I think the art and theme are fantastic in this game, but it also integrates great into the gameplay, especially with how rounds end in that paradox, where you're unable to play any cards, and you've now caused this rift in the world, this paradox that just kind of shuts everything down. That's how it ends. And you can kind of plan for it, you can kind of not plan for it, which I think also works really well with the theme. It just overall clicks for me, and I think for that reason, Cat in the Box is the best theme.
Who knew you could cause a paradox with cards?
Mm-hmm.
The game that wins best theme for me is No Loose Ends.
Where is it? Where? It's right here. It's right here.
Now, the reason No Loose Ends wins it for me is because of the feeling in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You left behind some clues and some evidence, and then you're sneakily trying to cover up your evidence as you're moving along.
Mm-hmm.
And you tripped the alarm, and you've left another loose end. You're going to lose some points for doing that. Don't do that. But if you're very clever, you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And better yet, don't want to leave any evidence behind, to have a little bit of cold feet when it comes to the crime making, snitch on everybody else.
True.
Call them out, show them what's up, make them fail, make them get arrested for leaving all the evidence behind. And then you will be the victor with a lot of points and maybe some treasure. Because everybody knows there's a bounty if you snitch on your friends.
That's true. There is.
It's fact.
But you might get stitches.
For snitches.
All right, last but not least, we have best strategy. I don't really think I need to explain what that one means. So let's just jump into it.
The one that wins it for me is movie tricks.
Boom, this one right here.
Now, best strategy involves layers of thinking. It involves layers of planning ahead and adapting to various situations, which is exactly what you're doing in movie tricks. Not only are you playing tricks with cards that are going to be later used in the market that you can play tricks to acquire, but you're adapting to everybody else because you either want to win to get the first choice of that card, or you want to be the worst card in the trick so you can get a little bit of a bonus. And a bonus, what cards are you going to choose? Well, there's layers in everything what you're choosing. Where you place your card, when you place your card, the timing. And better yet, you're making movies while you're doing it. Yeah. And not just any movies, high impact action movies that have really catchy titles.
True. Very, very true.
That is why Movie Tricks wins my best strategy.
All right, my best strategy game goes to what I would consider maybe a little chaotic, but it is No Kosu Dice, and the reason why this is going to get my best strategy is because the constant adapting that you need to be doing in this game. I think being dealt your hand and deciding what dice you want to take, trying to maybe manipulate the draft so that there can be that one die out that works in your favor, always seems like it is a possibility, but it never works out in the end, and I think being able to, well, sometimes maybe it does. But sometimes it doesn't work out, and oftentimes it feels like you're then looking at your hand and reevaluating what you have to do based on the dice that you've stuck yourself with. The interesting thing here is when and how you need to get rid of your dice and paying attention to what everybody else is doing, because the payoff for doing it all correctly is huge for you, and I think that when you can and do get it done, it feels really good and it catches you up, or it gets you way ahead so you can kind of still try to do it again, but you have this little bit of wiggle room that you can really explore your options and try to make it so that nobody else is successful in what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
And for that reason, I think No Kosu Dice is the best strategy trick-taking game.
Best Strategy Award.
Boom.
Now that has been our awards for a trick-taking month. Congratulations to all the recipients of our awards that we gave for playing the games, evaluating the games, and using our critical thinking.
Yes.
To grant these. Are there any snubs?
What?
Are there any upsets?
What?
Is there any awards that you can't believe weren't given out? Let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to hear your opinion.
Or you can give us all the answers that you would have given in this video down in the comments below. That would be really fun too.
Because we've listed all the awards in the description. So you can just copy and fill them in.
Type away.
Type away. Now, if you miss any of our other trick-taking content, feel free to check that out as well. It'll all be in the description. And if you enjoyed this video,
make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because we love talking board games.
And we love sharing them with you. So hit that little bell, because then you know when our next videos come out, so we can all partake in the joy of board gaming.
What?
Now, for our question of the day.
We already gave it to you. What games would you give these awards to?
Exactly.
Let us know down in the comments below. But until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.